Dark greetings, whippersnappers. This is Vamp Gramps in V Rising. We are building out our castle, and last episode we got it all fleshed out as far as the foundation. So the basic foundation is created. Then I went in and I got rid of all the machines that we didn't need and all that good stuff. But we've got a good basis of the areas, of the overall area. Now, we can currently go 5 stories high on this server, which might be eventually modified to 6. So, that is where we're at. Now, as I said, I want this initial area here to be this is going to be garden out here, and then this is going to be our entrance, and I wanted the first entrance to be into a courtyard. So I'm going to wall this off, and let's do that now. Oops. Put some windows in there. Let's get rid of this. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll do another double, and then this one I'm going to put this gate in. And again, this is going to be open, so people can come in and explore. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is have sort of a grand entrance hall. And to do that, let's get some stairs, and I think I'm going to do a double staircase. So I've got the Plague Sanctum, but I've got the Ancient Symphony. Let's try the Plague Sanctum on the inside. So, do I want to have them like this? I've done it before where it'll be right inside the door. And that kind of makes it a grand area. But we're blocking those windows, and we could move them. Let's do it this way. I just want to do something different for me. And Plague Sanctum. So 2 spaces out. Then I'm going to put up some walls over here just to separate these little wing rooms here. And over here. And then we'll put a doorway in here and a doorway over here. Okay. Now, one of the issues with using these double doors, which I really love the double doors, but certain things like the Castle Heart are not ever going to line up. They're just not. It's just not going to happen. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Castle Heart to the outside. And again, I could put it in here, but see, it's never going to be squared up anywhere. So instead, I'm going to put it out here in the garden. Oops, and I lost it. That's annoying. So I'm going to put it there just to move it, and then, oh, nope. Then we'll actually move it. And I'll probably place this somewhere different later on. Now that's opened all this up completely until we fill it in with a foundation. Okay. So that is that. Now, I want to put a actual doorway here, so I'm going to give it a double, and we'll give it that. I do wish I had fancier doors for that stuff. But it is what it is. Oh, that's kind of neat. I haven't. This is new. And then I really love these plague sanctum gates. Let's take a look at this guy. That one's nice looking too. And this is also new. Cool stuff. They do have good... There's good little trinkets in here. I'm going to try going with an ancient symphony gate. There and there. Doors are easy to change out later, so I'm not worried about those. And let's give this some better flooring. And looks like the only new one we've got is the ancient symphony. So let's use that. This is our fancy hall. So let's make it fancy. Now another thing we can do is we can add walls here. We could do there too, but I think we'll leave it open. But that way we can hang things on here. That's good stuff. And now we're going to come up here and use invisible foundation.
Cannot build here.
Oh, what do we need? Blood essence. Okay. I cannot build on here. So I think what I'm going to do down here, just to get ahead of it a little bit, is I think I might build out some of our crafting areas. So I might do the forge on one side and the workshop on the other. And here's our clan member. Yeah. So, what do we want? I wanted blood. That's what I wanted. Blood. Let's get this going before the sun comes out. Oh yeah. I didn't need blood. Okay, let's do regular flooring. Ebonite, maybe? Ah, here's where we need that.
This will not work.
So this is how you make a large vaulted area. And then we can build walls. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do windows.
I cannot build here.
No, you cannot. Then let's do this. This. I like having windows at the tops of staircases. And we'll do walls here and here and here. And one more. Should enclose us, right? Oh. Missing that guy. There we go. Now we're enclosed. Okay. So that's a nice little opening area. We're gonna have some cool, chandeliers hanging, and really, stuff on the walls, cool wallpaper, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Now it's possible too that we'll end up having rooms over here, in which case these might become regular walls. But that's good. So now let's continue on. Oops, let's do this one. Let's see how this looks. A diagonal, I don't know, diagonal to me is more of a outside thing. And we've got the royal pattern. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do royal pattern. So I'm gonna do some work downstairs because the sun's coming out. Okay, so this is going to be our throne room up here, and so we'll get that all built out. In the meantime, we've got work we can do down here. So one thing we can do, I like to have, all right, let me tell you one thing that bugs me, and this is a pet peeve, is when people have their vamp coffin and it's surrounded by all their servant coffins. Like, those are the servants. You don't want them at your same level. So that is not what we're gonna do. And maybe we'll expand these out a bit. I think I might do that. So instead of having them come in a little and a little, that'll give us a little bit more room. So what I'm thinking is building the servant chamber right here. Now another thing, and I don't know if this is fixed, is that it used to be that if your servants were too far away from your throne, then there were issues with commanding them. So I always like to put the servants right underneath the throne. Yeah, see, we could build this out a bit too. So I could push these walls back by one. All right. I think we're going on a plan here, folks. I mean, there's no plan. What am I talking about? There is no plan. But I've got some ideas, and again, this is just to show you my thought process. This is how I go about designing a castle. Let's go out to goodness. You can see that it takes longer to chop down stuff without the worker buff. It takes longer, and you get less materials. So it's a double lose. Let's see here. just put in solid walls for now. I'll spiff it out later. Alright, looking good. Now, gonna move coffins around a little bit. Yep, let's grab this. Okie doke. So now we've got a good sized area for some crafting. The advanced machines, like the advanced furnace, are big. So we need to make sure that we've got room for those. So here's the furnace. Here's a regular furnace. And here's an advanced furnace. So it's basically one thing wider. But I did want to get 2 or maybe even 3 of these in here. Then we've also got the fabricator that needs to go in here, and yeah, some other. Oh, and of course the anvils. I mean the forges themselves. So the anvil and the forge don't need a smithy. I don't think. I may skip the smithy in here, and then we'll do a table too. The forges are good to go in corners. Now here's our little secret side entrance too. So we're gonna have that all set up. So, okay. Yeah, we can do this. That's going to give us some good space, I think. And some corners, too. Like I said, corners are good for forges. Excellent. That's a big space. A doorway here, which is good flow because that's that doorway. Yeah, leads straight through here. And again, we'll have a teleport in here, so when you come in this door, you can teleport right to wherever. It'll teleport right to the way gate, and then you can go from there to wherever you need to go. And one of the things I want to do too is where these teleporters land in crafting rooms is I want them to be near storage. So another thing I could do is have that, have one craft, have you land right here, and then you can go boom into the forge or boom into the workshop. So I'm going to move these again. So workshop is over here. It's kind of cool when you can see. The only thing I don't like about putting glass into the windows is then you can't see through them anymore. I think I'm gonna either this or this is going to become a doorway, just so we've got access to this side of the castle space as well. Okay, workshop flooring, let's do that. And there's a new workshop floor. So one thing I do wish for all the hundreds of devs that are watching, you see how these boards are going this direction? I wish you could turn it. You've got the rotate left and right things here, but they are not rotating left and right. That said, if I were to use this board, this is the orientation I would use. But I think we're gonna do this. Also, it'd be nice if these worked the same way as the wallpaper. If you could hold shift and it would fill a room. You're welcome, devs. It does have a different... Listen to the footsteps. It's different. It is. Oh, it is nighttime. Let's go back upstairs. Okay, and this is the royal floor. Oops, not there. Here. Let's start off with 2 windows. There and there, and then let's do them that way. That way we're getting them offset from what's beneath. And for right now, just so we can keep working up here, I'm going to go ahead and wall this in. Do I want... Yeah, alright. Now, which of our thrones do we want? Do we want the brand new Ancient Symphony? We need Reinforced Plank and Greater Blood. Alright, be right back. So this is the standard throne. This is the royal throne. And this is the plague chemist's throne. I mean, I still kind of like the plague chemist's throne. I'm gonna use this one for now. And then walls. I'm gonna put a doorway and a doorway. Oh, you know what? Take that down. I think I'm going to do some stairs here. Yeah, like that. Yep, I like it. So that gives us room to do this. Okay. Now we're enclosed, and now see, I think we can, yeah, see, we can, now we've got access into this whole area. So we can have some sort of room up here, and this can be another crafting room. Now this we could leave that just for some interesting roof structure, or we could build it out and have a little, sitting room or something over there. Look at that timing. Okay, this is looking good. And so we'll do the same that build out that I did over there. We'll do the same over there. So let's get this room going. This is going to be our forge room. So here's our forge floor, and then we have a new forge pattern. I like it. Let's use this one.
Not work.
Oh, what do we need? Copper. Oops. There we go. Where are you? Here. Boom. Excellent. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to move all this stuff out here. Ah, radium alloy. Okay, we're gonna have to farm up some radium alloy. think we'll do, I'd like to have all three of them together. So let's do boom, boom, and boom. Should be good. Then the fabricator, we just need some tech scrap. So that'll be in here. Could do down there. And stuff like this, we can pop right in there. Or we could do that. Alright, so we need some, still need some stuff. Definitely need some radium alloy. But I think you can see how stuff is progressing. Getting along. I like to, when I'm doing doors and such, I like to have the same doors. Like, this is my interior door. This is my exterior door. That kind of thing. So I'm going to be doing that. Then they'll be open. And they'll stay open. So this is all going to look very different too once we get wallpapers up and such. So for instance, let's do wallpapers in the workshop. And I think we're going to call it a day here. Workshop walls. Boom. Done. Then I can come in and do individual ones with the tool shelf. Stuff like that. Okay. And I'm also going to put down, let's just do 2 of these for now. There's room there to do 3 if we want. I don't think there's an advanced sawmill, but there might be. So anyways, we'll get those guys going and get other things in here. We'll do a workbench and whatnot, and we'll be all set. So that's where we are for now, and I think it's progressing. It's coming along, looking good. But I'm gonna go farm some materials. Okay, so that's it for Gramps. Signing off.